Hello and welcome to another edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. Right off the bat on the old show today, the brand new Bentley EXP 10-speed 6. Now this thing is amazing to look at. It kind of harkens a little bit to Aston Martin. Maybe even when you see it from the back, dare I say it, it looks a little bit Mustang-ish, at least as far as the rear sail panel is concerned, or the C-pillar that is. But I have to say, this thing is stunning to look at, and Bentley has given us no information to go on. No talk about drivetrain or whether they may build this or not, other than they did say if they get enough response from this machine, they will build it. And if you're concerned a tad bit about the Continental GT, apparently this machine will be built side by side with the Continental GT. I don't know if it's going to be an entry-level model or maybe a little bit up above the GT, but we'll have to wait and see. One thing's for sure, they need to trim the name down a little bit. EXP 10-speed 6? It's a little bit big, so hopefully they'll do a little bit more with it. But tell you what, the sucker is gorgeous. Next up on the list, Honda took off the wraps the brand new Civic Type R. Now this particular machine comes with a 2-liter turbocharged direct injection VTEC setup turbo 4-cylinder, putting out 305 brake horsepower and 295 pounds-feet of torque. Now that is shifted through a 6-speed manual gearbox, and all the power is shifted through the front wheels. 0 to 60 comes in at 5.7 seconds with a top speed of 167 miles an hour. No prices, no availability on this particular machine as of yet. Maybe those prices will come out maybe a little bit later, maybe at the Tokyo Motor Show or whatnot, or maybe even the Paris Motor Show, hopefully coming up later this year. But we'll have to wait and see on those. But that being said, and I got the video up on the Facebook page, this thing is killing it around the Nürburgring Nordschleife loop, now becoming the quickest ever production front-wheel drive machine on the planet. I think it was, I can't remember what the car was that actually did it the last time, just a touch under 7 minutes total. This one did it in 7 minutes, 50.63 seconds, so crushed it. And I tell you what, you watch the video, the machine looks poised, and the driver doesn't even look like he really has any huge moments going around the track. So pretty impressive piece of kit, and cannot wait to hear. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this thing could finally make it across the pond, make it to see it on U.S. shores. Next up on the list, Porsche took off the wraps of the brand new 911 GT3 RS. Now, there's one little deal with this. There's a lot of reports out there that this thing's getting a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged flat 6. And then there's a lot of other reports saying it's getting a 4-liter normally aspirated flat 6. Regardless of which way you go in this particular deal, it will be shifted exclusively through a PDK 7-speed gearbox, and Porsche is claiming this thing's going to be making 500 brake horsepower and 399 pounds-feet of torque. The quickest, most capable 911 RS ever built. 0 to 60 comes in at 3.3 seconds with a top speed of 196 miles an hour. Now, the folks over at Porsche have yet to release when availability and pricing will be on this particular machine, but again, that could be something that's coming very, very soon. To say, man, this car really looks the business. Gorgeous-looking machine. Next up on the list, a concept for the folks over at Volkswagen, actually, well, the little brother, big brother, if you will, from the Porsche 911. This particular machine is a vehicle, well, Volkswagen's really looking forward to their design language of what they are going to be moving forward. But this particular machine, we're talking about a drivetrain, and it is a plug-in hybrid. This is the brand new Volkswagen Sport Coupe GTE. This particular machine gets a 3-liter normally aspirated V6 with twin electric engines. They'll be shifted through a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission. They're claiming that this thing will be able to go on full EV mode for up to 36 miles and have a total of over 700 miles of range. Good-looking piece of kit. Again, Volkswagen just showing off basically what their design language is moving forward, more than what the drivetrain or what the vehicle is all about. Another machine that is being shown off in concept form is folks from Infiniti, which are showing off the brand new QX30. Now, this is another machine. They didn't say too much of anything else. No word about drivetrain other than they said it will have a number of different gasoline and diesel variants. Now, the trick is they're claiming that this vehicle is very close to what the production version of the QX30 is going to look like. And I have to say, looking at a lot of it, especially those mirrors, it looks very ready for prime time, very production ready. I have to say, Infiniti, I would say you need to build this and build this now because you are going to sell the tar out of these things. Now, again, Infiniti will probably go down a little, calm down a little bit on the styling a little bit and put her into market. But I say, what a fantastic looking machine. Another machine concept form that was shown off at the Geneva Motor Show is this particular machine. This is a brand new four-wheel drive off-roader all-electric EV vehicle. And this vehicle was brought to you by some folks that you may not believe what exactly this machine is. It's you better sit down for this, an Aston Martin. Yes, this is an Aston Martin DBX. Their brand new concept. Now, again, they said it was an EV, it was four-wheel drive, and it's kind of jacked up, so it's an off-roader machine a little bit. That's basically all they've said about this. No word on whether they'll actually build this machine or not, but I have to say, it's a pretty good-looking car, even if it is all kind of jacked up and things. But be interesting to see if they ever try to even bring this a little bit into production. Maybe they're testing out some new all-wheel drive components to put in on Aston Martins that we know and love right now, but we'll have to wait and see what just exactly they've done with this particular machine. And that's all there was that I thought was worth talking about for this edition of Motor Cars Enthusiasts. If you want to jump on over to the Facebook page and like us over there, we'd appreciate it. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, you can do so at any time and get the first dibs on the brand new shows as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.